your cha-cha. Gon' back to back like Rosa, Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha. Gon' show you cha-cha. They gon' heat me up. I been trying to keep it cool with these little. They tried to start up. Too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man. She like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, say it with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me. Know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking at your hip? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' brother, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it make me feel better. The passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say my jolly. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no good this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
music.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Love from the gun. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 65 yards. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Morton. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Morton. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The kick by Carlson is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun, Morton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Micah Parsons. strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. Morton. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Morton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Scatterbury. And not much there. Maybe a yard up the 24. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Okay, break. Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Ready.
Love fires that quickly outside. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Red, blue, yellow. Let's go now. Blue, 32. Set.
Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Ready. Set.
They'll run on 1st down with Price. And running with power here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
10 flat. 10 flat.
On first down, they'll stay with Price on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one on the line of scrimmage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here we go. Cowboy 8. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Golden now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Love, they go play action now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Okay, right? Watch out now. 50 period. Ready. Check, smash. Check.
Running here out of the gun with Price. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in the game.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pause red. Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 more there and another 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Field black. Ready, ready. Set.
Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Second down and 4. back to throw. Morton. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
From the 43, here's second and a couple. On the give, here's McBride. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into the hands of London. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 54 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Down. Yellow. 40. Put.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Anderson. Well, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the passes to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Operating from the gun, Morton. That's out wide here for Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw. Morton sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Breaks through the contact. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Carlson on for the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, love to throw. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, the field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up room.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner,
coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
ready, set.
Play fake. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ready, pause, red. Black, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Set. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on first down. Down to about the 22 here. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
52, ready?
Love now. Right side to Watson. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
70 Lions. 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun, Morton. Touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Packers 21. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Golden now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Morton will try and do this himself. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face match there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. back to throw now on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rashee Rice with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Black Ultra. Here we ready.
Play action this time with Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead.
Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas. Couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me. You fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be.
Nation.